What's good, y'all? What's good? Speak Ya Clout Podcast live every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your boy Mike Sears. I got my brother with me, Vod Crack, aka Ross Hartley. What's poppin', brother?
Yo, what's up, everyone?
Chilling, man. You know, this is a good episode we got coming for y'all. We've been playing this since the infancy of Speak Ya Clout. we giving it up to Brooklyn's finest, one of Brooklyn's finest. King Asiatic, nobody's equal. Big Daddy Kane, man. Juice Crew. You know? Oh, man. Kane means a lot to me. What up to the chat? There's 4 people in here and ain't showing up yet. But, man, I can't wait to dig deep into Big Daddy Kane Discography. It's Big Daddy Kane Discography Breakdown this Saturday. We're going to get into it shortly. But, yeah, man. Every episode, we talk about how we got into the artist. And for me, this is special. So everybody knows what made me actually buy an album was Wu-Tang Clan. Mystery of Chess Boxing, you know that story.
Yep.
But the very first albums I heard, the first song I ever heard, I remember this like yesterday, Lottie Dottie. You know, Ricky D and Dougie Fresh, Get Fresh Crew, 1985. The Show, 12-inch my uncle had. And then Public Enemy, Yo Bum Rush the Show, 87.
You're going to get yours.
Yup. Shook the whole motherfucking floor. Like that, oh my God, amazing moment. Then, my uncle had the vinyls of Big Daddy Kane, Long Live the Kane, the 1988 classic album, and he played me it, and I just loved it. The song that really made me want to hear it over and over again, Ain't No Half Stepping. I heard that, and I was like, oh my God, incredible. And then, it took me a while to get Kane shit. I didn't get Kane's, CDs till, later on in life, But I did have one, I remember the tape I had. It looks like a job for on cassette. Yeah. And later on in life, I get Long Live the Kane. It's a Big Daddy thing. I still need to get his other albums, but they're at a price where I don't want to spend that. You know what I'm saying? At this time frame. But that's my shit with Kane. I think it's one of the greatest to ever do it. Mount Rushmore type shit. And what's your thoughts on Big Daddy Kane, Ross? How did you get introduced to Kane?
For me, I think the first time was on GTA San Andreas. He had the song "Warm It Up, Kane" from his sophomore album, and I love that song. And then, like you, one of the first songs I heard after that was "Ain't No Half Stepping," which is just one of those undeniable classic songs. You know what I mean? As soon as you hear it, I don't know. It's just one of those ones. It's just timeless. You know what I mean? Never get tired of that. And I only kind of got dug deep into his discography about 5 years ago. When I was doing YouTube stuff, you probably would have seen me with a few of his albums and stuff. And so I only kind of dug into him relatively recently, but I've known about him for a long time. And of course, like you said, one of the pioneers, one of the guys that everyone speaks of when it comes to that golden age, from 88 to the mid-90s or whatever. He's one of the guys that always comes up, part of the Juice Crew and all that. Incredibly influential, charismatic, and just kind of, just one of those guys who can rip the mic. You know what I mean? He was up there. So Big Daddy Kane, big fan, and looking forward to digging into this discography because I don't know what you're gonna say.
Yeah. Oh well, my initial thoughts on some of these records.
Yeah.
Maybe some surprises for you.
Okay.
All right. Man. Big Daddy Kane, put on by Biz Markie, his partner in rhyme, Juice Crew. Yeah, they went to school together and all that shit, and came up with Raw. Raw was crazy. Yeah. The original Raw and the color soundtrack. If I found that CD in the projects by itself, just laying on the ground. I think I told that story before. And Raw is fire. But his debut album, Long Live the Kane, baby. 1988. One of the greatest album covers of all time as well. I love that. His album is just a clinic in MCing. Just a masterpiece, in my opinion. I could do without The Day of Mine.
Yeah, it's the only song I don't like.
That song is trash, bro. I don't like that. But the songs that are crazy, the Raw remix, is crazy.
It's classic, yeah.
Set it off. The double time in the flow on there, This is in my top 5 rap songs of all time. Ain't No Half Stepping. Just pick a BC date because your history. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Fire. Just rhyming with Biz, even Biz with it, you know, love that shit. Molly Marl on the production on this shit is just crazy, man, Everything I like on here except The Day You're Mine. Now, I'm going to give you my top 3 songs of each album and give it the mic rating. This is 5 mics, regardless of that one stinker. Top 3 songs, Ain't No Half Steppin', Set It Off, and Just Rhyming with Biz. I love that shit. Such a great song. Such a great album. This is like ingrained in my head from my uncle's vinyl. Was big ass vinyl, and you can see the album cover better. This is just an amazing album, man. Cold Chillin' Records. What can you say about Long Live the Kane? He had competition, the year previous with Eric B and Rakim, paid in full, because, before Kane and Rakim, niggas would rhyme like, when I'm rocking the mic, that kind of, Brucey B type shit. Salute to that. But I'm all about MCing, and Kumo D bought the MCing too, but, Kane and Ra are whole other level, and this record proves it. So I'm giving this 5 mics, and I gave you the top 3 songs. Big Daddy Kane, Long Live the Kane, 1988. Such a phenomenal album. Shout out to my nigga Kill, because before Kane, he said, like, bitches were into dark-skinned dudes, and he called Kane the Rosa Parks for dark-skinned niggas. So that shit had me dying. So salute to my nigga Kill from Pump 5B, and salute to this album. This album's a 5 micer for me. That's my thoughts on Long Live the Kane, man. Excellent album. The second rap album I ever heard in full. Love it, man.
Yeah, for me, I pretty much agree with you with your analysis there. Really, really good album. Oh, can you hear me? Oh, no. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think I froze.
Yeah, or maybe I froze. I don't know.
I think this should spin, so probably me.
Okay, all good. Yeah, just saying, I totally agree with you. Like, what a great album. Like this, he comes out the blocks on this album, you know what I mean? Just kind of showing, he's just fantastic at brag rap, basically, you know what I mean? Just one of the best at that. And, the production throughout the album from Marley Marl is so fresh, you know what I mean? He sounds fantastic over it. And, just like his overall kind of rhyming ability, his charisma and everything, just so fresh. That's what I love about 1988. There were so many like dope albums, but they were all so different. You know what I mean? This is, more on the kind of braggadocio sort of battle rap shit tip. You know what I mean? You have Public Enemy on the political tip. You had NWA, gangsters. You know what I mean? Ultramagnetic MCs. You know what I mean? Like just Slick Rick. You know what I mean? Just everyone was on like a different tip. And Big Daddy Kane, you know what I mean? He carved out a lane on his own on this album. And my top 3 songs for this one would be the Raw remix, Ain't No Half Steppin', and probably Just Rhyming with Biz. But I agree with you in that the whole album is great. Apart from that, The Day You're Mine. Unfortunately, Big Daddy Kane, he's a big fan of doing these slow R&B songs, and I just don't think it really fits into his strengths. You know what I mean? I love when he's rapping at like a million miles per hour over these up-tempo beats. That's my favorite Kim. And when he decides to slow it way down, it just doesn't really work for me, Obviously, he likens himself to being a bit of a ladies' man and all that. Obviously, LL Cool J was doing that and was very popular. I get it. But at the same time, it's just not his strength, in my opinion. And that, that would pop up on his next couple of albums as well. So,
yes.
Apart from that one song, the rest of the album is great. I'll probably give it 4.5, just purely because there's another one that I'll give a higher score to. But that's I love it. Brilliant album.
As I thoughts on Long Live the Kane, 1988 classic, man. All right, his second record from 1989, man. It's a Big Daddy thing. Dope album cover as well.
Yep.
That's a robe right there, the BDK on it, some fly shit. You know what I'm saying?
The album covers will go downhill from here.
I agree. We got, Mr. C is DJ, Scoop and Scrap. Should have stick to fucking dancing, by the way. We'll get to that later on, too.
They're all over these albums.
And they're fucking terrible. Oh, my goodness. We'll get into that in a minute, man.
Little Daddy Shane, his brother, no good either.
No, he's trash, too. But, man, This album is better, in my opinion.
I think it is too. Yep.
It's so fucking good. We get productions from Easy Mo B on here. I think Billy Kane himself. Marley did some shit as well.
Prince Paul.
Prince Paul, yep. Another Victory. Mortal Kombat is crazy. Young Gifted in Black is my favorite Big Daddy Kane song of all time. Second, probably after the Ain't No Half Step, and Smooth Operator. That was a single too. One Woman Up Kane. Oh my God. Come, get some. Little bumps. Fire, bro. That beat's crazy, yo. He's in Mo B. Yeah, he's cool shit on here, man. And I love the Teddy Riley song, I Get the Job Done. I don't know. It's the illest bitch song.
That is, I agree. Yeah, that one doesn't bother me. It's good.
That shit is funky as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I love that song, man. I love that shit. Rat the King to get a live song in here, which is kind of weird, but it's dope. I like it, 5 mics. Top 3 songs on It's a Big Daddy Thing for me would definitely be Young Gifted in Black, amazing song. Mortal Kombat, and Warm It Up Kane. Warm It Up Kane is just crazy. I love that song so much. Yeah, man, improved from the first record. Even the first record is a classic. This is a classic as well. I prefer this. The cover is so fire too. Love that shit. So 1989, It's a Big Daddy Thing, 5 mics, and I gave my top 3. So that's my thoughts on this, man. Love this album. Coach on Records as well.
Yep, I mean, I pretty much agree with you again. Like, this album it's pretty similar to Long Live the King in terms of like subject matter, and even like the production. Even though you've got a mixture of producers on this, it's still pretty similar. You know what I mean? But it's just better. You know what I mean? It's bigger. It's longer. It's a lot longer, actually. It's probably maybe the only thing I might knock against it is mad long.
It's an hour and some change, my G.
It's longer than that. It's like 76 minutes. It's really long. So, yeah. That's probably the only knock against it. I would probably, if I got rid of one song, there's a hip house song on this, The House That Sea Built. It's like 5.5 minutes long. I would scratch that. And there's an instrumental Big Daddy's Fame would scratch that as well. Just because the album's really long, it doesn't really need those songs. But everything else is really, really good. I love the first song. It's a Big Daddy Thing. The title track is just what a way to kick off the album. Just absolutely smokes it. The thing I noticed from listening to his discography recently was almost all of his albums, apart from Veterans Day, they all start off with a title track. I only noticed that there,
Word.
Yes. So that's pretty dope. So It's a Big Daddy Thing. Just really fast paced. Just him at his best. I love that. And Another Victory. I love that sound too. I love the sample in the background. Very upbeat, very catchy. And Trigger the Gambler would later use that on Bust on the shelved album, unfortunately. Life's a 50-50 gamble. But Another Victory. I love that song. Just the entire album is great. Smooth Operator, like you mentioned, just so fly. You know what I mean? I love that track. It's pretty much all great apart from maybe that hip house song. But it's one of those ones, even though it's mad long, it's pretty much all quality. You know what I mean? I can't really knock it on that front. And it's pretty surprising for an album of that era to be that long. You know what I mean? This is the late 80s. Mad long albums didn't really come out until like the mid 90s. You know what I mean? So, really, really great album. Like I said, just kind of more of the same, but better, more vibrant, more varied. You know what I mean? Even like his lyricism. You know what I mean? He's talking about different topics on here. And overall, this is a really, really, really good album. And I think it's even better from the first one. And this is probably my favorite album of his. So
it's my favorite too.
So I'll give it 5. I'm going to give it the 5. Even though maybe a bit long, probably a couple of tracks I could cut off, but it's still fantastic. You still got a fantastic album on there.
Absolutely, bro. It's a 5 marker for me. And, you're talking about... The 1989 classic is a Big Daddy Thing.
I'll do my top 3 songs. Top 3 songs, I'll do Warming Up Kane, Another Victory, and probably It's a Big Daddy Thing, that first track. Love it.
Shit's great, man.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite album. As well. It's a toss up. Seems something else is coming later, but I would say gun on my head, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even take a fucking year's break. He comes back in 1990 with this album cover, man. I'm telling you. We'll
He was
get
a
into
machine
it.
back then in terms of
Yeah,
churning out albums. Yeah.
we'll get into it in a minute. Taste of Chocolate, released in 1990.
Not a good album cover.
No, I hate this album cover. Let's put it full screen for y'all. There you go. Let's talk about the album. For years I didn't like this album that much at
Yeah.
all, but it's not that bad. To me personally.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good album. You know what I'm saying? I love the intro. That beat's dope.
Yeah, and it has that hurricane sample.
Yeah,
I don't know what it's from, but yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that shit's fire.
Yep.
I like that. You know what I'm saying? Elephant in the Room. Let's get to it. That whack ass motherfucking Barry White song, All of Me.
Oh yeah.
I could do without that. That shit is terrible. But you got dope songs in here like It's Hard Being the Kane. I like that track. Prince Paul did his thing on that. Dance with the Devil's dope. Mr. Pitiful's a good song. We got that posse cut down the line, but none of the MCs are really that fucking good. Top 3 songs of Taste of Chocolate for me would be It's Hard Being the Kane, Mr. Pitiful, and Put Your Weight on It. A lot better than what I remembered. It's not that bad, but the fucking girl songs is just terrible, especially that All of Me. Fucking horrendous. KRD said the album cover is so fly. Nah, nigga, that shit's whack, brother. It's just terrible. So yeah, man, I would give this a 3. I'll go with a 3.
Yeah. So yeah, Taste of Chocolate, like you said, 1 year later, we're in 1990, and yeah, I agree with you. I think this album is definitely not as bad as a lot of people make it out to be, for sure. It's not a classic by any means, but it's not bad. I do like it overall. It's a hard one for me because it has probably my favorite Big Daddy Kane song ever on it. It's Hard Being the Kane. I love that song.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
He's in Mobile, right?
No,
Prince
Paul.
Paul, right?
Yeah. That's probably my favorite Big Daddy Kane song, but it's also weird. You know what I mean? If we're using like a scale system, you've also got probably the worst Big Daddy Kane song with All of Me. So it's kind of evens it out. You know what I mean? And then the rest of the album, I do pretty much like. You know what I mean? It's a pretty solid album. I like the production and Big Daddy Kane. You know what I mean? He's maybe not rapping as like fast or as hard on this album. He kind of slows it down a little bit. I would say going forward, you know what I mean? He's maybe not as hungry as the first 2 albums, but like, he's still, a very entertaining guy to listen to. There's also that song, Big Daddy versus Dolomite. That's a complete waste of time.
I know. Well. They're like rapping to each other, but like kind of like spoken word type shit.
Yeah, it's a complete waste of time. It's terrible. So yeah, that's no good either. But overall, I like the album. It's solid. You've got one amazing song, and then you've got a bunch of good songs, and then like 2 terrible songs. So it's kind of a weird one. So yeah, my favorite songs, obviously, my top 3. It's Hard Being the Kane, number 1 by like a long way, and then probably No Damn Good, quite like that track, and Put Your Weight on It. I like that song too. But yeah, decent album. I'm probably going to give it. See, I'm going to give it 3.5 just because it has my favorite Big Daddy Kane song on it. But if it didn't have that, it would probably be a 3.
Yeah. I give it a 3 because that fucking song that we both love. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's off. There's like a bit on that All of Me where he's like, I'll kiss you down and lick your toenails. And Barry White's like, yeah, preach, brother. I'm like, what?
This nigga Ross is gonna kill me live on air, man. Oh shit.
I'm not making that up. It's
Nigga
true.
sound like some whack ass Vice City DJ. Remember that shit in Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
Hey, baby. I don't want to lick you from your head to your toenail polish. So what the fuck?
Yes, yeah, and Barry White's like, yeah, preach.
Oh god, it's fucking terrible.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
I got the Beavis and Butthead box set, and they're making fun of that video. I was like, yes, good.
Good, yes. Oh, they made that a single as well? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No wonder people say this is a whack album. It's really not, but I can understand, based on that,
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's fucking terrible. All right, that's our thoughts on the chocolate. And now we get to Prince of Darkness.
Another award-winning album cover.
Right? Oh my god. Let's get to it. Let's close the Taste of Chocolate one out. And let's get Prince of Darkness up there. Just bear with me, people. Alrighty. There you go. It is bad. It's like some stalker shit.
Stalker, stroke, rapist kind of vibe. It's no, not a good look.
Oh, it's terrible. This is 1991. This is when he was with Madonna, and it was a dark skin shorty, Naomi Campbell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they took a bunch of pictures together. He's rocking a fucking leopard thong. I'm like, come on, Kane, what are you doing? And people said he had AIDS. It was a rumor. You know what I'm saying? Same time he did fucking Playgirl, so he's extra soft in this era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is his worst album to me. I don't like this album that much at all. We got good songs in here like Get Busy, Come On Down with Q-Tip and Busta Rhymes, Death Sentence, Raw 91. You just get no credit. I think it's just like a shout-out song. I think it's even a fucking song. But you got whack-ass shit on here like The Lover and You. And
Do you not like the Prince sample, though, at least?
Yeah, he samples Pop Life.
Yeah.
We got the, oh my God, I'm Not Ashamed is fucking terrible. I'm not ashamed. Yeah. I'm not ashamed.
Well, you should be.
You should be, bitch. Ya Clout ain't fake. I'm sorry. I don't think it's worse than Kane. We do too. But
yeah.
It is whack. It's whack.
I own all of these albums, so yeah.
Oh, Flannel, I'm such a rapey cover. Like, who approves that as a label? Facts, man. That's like some Lifetime shit. Like, he kept following her. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You know?
Yeah. The Catch a Predator kind of stuff. Yeah.
Oh my God! But yeah, man, this is his Walking with the Panther. You know, I fucking hate that album. I like some good songs on the LL record, but it reminds me of that. You know, I don't like this album that much at all. My top 3 songs, though. Let's just pull it up real quick. What I wrote down is Come Down with Busta Rhymes and Q-Tip, Death Sentence, and Get Busy. And I would give this a 2. 2.5. Okay. 2.5. Yeah.
I have to say, I do like it a bit more than you. It's about on the same level as Taste of Chocolate for me, but there's no like really good songs on it. You know what I mean? At least Taste of Chocolate had it's hard being the Kane. This doesn't have anything that I'm like super amazed about. I'm Not Ashamed. It's not as bad as All of Me, but it's pretty damn bad.
It's up there with it.
Yeah, and the thing that's funny about that is that they both are number 7 of their respective albums, so they're bang in the middle of both of their albums, and they just leave a really bad, I don't know, like stench on the album. You know what I mean? Just bang in the middle. Yeah, I'm Not Ashamed. Really, really horrible song. But everything else, I don't mind that much. The Lover and You, I like it because, I don't like it, but I think it's funny. I laugh at some of the things that he says, where he's like, he's trying to give people advice, on how to pick up women. So, don't take her to see Goodfellas, take her to see Ghost.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's funny. You know what I mean? Prince of Darkness, the title track, not bad, not bad. Ooh Ya Na Na Na, that's a decent track. Groove with It, which is very like New Jack Swing. I don't. I know a lot of people hate New Jack Swing. I don't personally mind it, maybe because I wasn't there when it was a thing.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah. So I quite like that song too. Very upbeat and kind of, I don't know. I think Kane sounds kind of good over that kind of upbeat New Jack Swing kind of production. Death Sentence is probably my favorite song on the album, even though it's a bit short. I think that's a dope song. And yeah, Come On Down, like you mentioned as well, that was dope too. Nice to hear Q-Tip and Busta on there. But yeah, I think I like it a bit more than you. I'd probably give it 3 mics. You know what I mean? It's not a bad album. But again, I wouldn't really recommend it unless you're like a hardcore Big Daddy Kane fan and you want to complete his discography.
Yeah.
But yeah, my top 3 songs would be Death Sentence. It's kind of hard. It's because it's not, like I said, the good songs aren't really anything particularly special. I'll probably go with that Ooh Ya Na Na Na, and
that's a good song too. I remember that.
Yeah, I don't know for them. I don't know. I'll just say Groove with It, I guess. But yeah, it's one of those ones where it doesn't have as many stinkers on it, but it doesn't have that many like truly strong songs. So I'll give it a 3. It's a decent album.
Word, 1991.
Again, it gets trashed by a lot of people. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad.
It's his worst album, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I'd agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it that much. So that's 1991. Prince of Darkness, Big Daddy Kane.
Or Luis Batista says Prince of Whackness. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I agree. So he takes a 2-year break and comes back to 1993. The first Big Daddy Kane album I ever owned.
The last one on Cold Chillin'.
Last one on Cold Chillin'. Amazing album. Straight up, my personal opinion, front to back, even very special as fire. To me, I love this album, man. Just straight battle bars. Looks like a job for. How You Get a Record Deal was a single. That shit is fire, bro. The beef is on. Kick them in the belly like Jim Kelly. It's about chasing down your enemy and smoking a nigga. Stop Shaming. That shit is fire. Niggas Never Learn is hard. This shit is crazy. Mo B's on here too. I think he did some production himself.
Trackmasters,
when they're gritty. I like the Trackmasters though, Amazing album to me. This is a 5 micer to me. Either this, It's a Big Daddy Thing is my favorite Kane album. Gun to my head, probably It's a Big Daddy Thing, but this is right up there fucking with it, man. I really enjoyed revisiting Looks Like a Job for, man. 5 mics for me. Top 3 songs on Looks Like a Job for to me is How You Get a Record Deal, The Beef Is On, and Niggas Never Learn. Shit is fire, bro. This is the Kane I like, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck Prince of Darkness. This shit is way better. Way better, bro. Amazing album. Like, this is Steven's favorite album. Shout out to Mobility One. But this could be my favorite. But no, it's a Big Daddy Thing to be my favorite overall. But love this album, man. What's your thoughts on this, Ross? Classic to me.
Yeah, I think it's a very good album too. I don't like it as much as you do, but I still think it's a very good album. This is kind of his, if Prince of Darkness is his Walking with a Panther, this is his Mama Said Knock You Out.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's back, he's hungry, he's gritty. I think this kind of production, that kind of classic New York boom bap 93, 94 production fits him really well. I don't know, it took a while for him to get there, but it fits him perfectly. It's a really good album. I'm not a big fan of Very Special. I know you like it. I'm not personally a big fan of it.
I mean, I don't love it, but it's way better than fucking
yeah, it's not saying much, but yeah. Even the song Here Comes Kane, Scoob and Scrap, you know what I mean? We're not we're both not fans of Scoob and Scrap, but that's actually a pretty good song. I don't mind that song. It's pretty good. Overall, I really like this album. I love the remix of Enough Respect towards the end.
Yes. Of Juice?
Really good. Yeah. Really, really good. And like you said, how you get a record deal. Oh, I love that song. The production, everything, so good. Chocolate City is dope. The beef is on, like you mentioned, is great. I don't really like that Brother Man. That's another song I'm kind of on with Lil Daddy Shane. It's because they
Yeah,
have
he's not that good.
they have the song Brother on Prince of Darkness, which is like similar concept with both of them together, and then this is kind of like the sequel to that, I guess. Could have done without that, but yeah, most of the rest of the album is great. You know what I mean? Just good to hear him over kind of grittier production. Hungrier again, and kind of trying to set the record straight. You know what I mean? I think he got a lot of flack for Prince of Darkness, understandably, and probably for Taste of Chocolate too. So yeah, come back with looks like a job for, and it's a very good album. So I'll give it 4 mics. My top 3: how you got a record deal, Enough Respect remix, and the Beef is on. That's my top 3.
Oh yeah, love this album, man. To me, it's a classic. 5 mics for me. I love this album. So he gets back to being consistent, and we get to 1994, and we get to Daddy's Home, man. Around this time, his popularity kind of waned because you got Nas, motherfucking the West Coast, and Drain Snoop, Biggie. But it's another decent album, man. You know what I'm saying? Easy Mo be heavy on here, man. You know?
Yeah.
Singles in the PJs. We get the massive posse cut, Show and Prove with whack ass Scoob, man. That he had developed this screechy whack voice.
Yeah, he sounds like Ahmad or like like the Far Side kind of.
Yeah,
like
they sound dope. He sounds annoying.
It doesn't work. No, I agree.
It is fucking horrendous. Sauce Money, Shaheem, Jay-Z, and Old Dirty Bastard will all kill it. 3 40s in a bottle of my wet. Somebody was sleeping in my bed. Decent album. If I had to pick a top 3 tracks off Daddy's Home, it would definitely be Show and Prove, The Way It's Going Down, and That's How I Did 'Em. DJ Premier produced Show and Prove as well. It's a decent album. I'll give this a 3. Not one of my favorite Kane albums, but a lot better than Prince of Darkness.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I actually really like this album. I think this album's pretty dope. There's no like really horrible songs on it, so that's good. The thumbs up for that.
That's true. There's no like super whack shit. Just Scoob I fucking hate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I don't know what he was thinking. You know what I mean? Trying to, that high pitched kind of screechy voice. No, doesn't work at all. But overall, I actually think this album's pretty dope. Production wise, pretty similar to the previous album. It looks like a job for. Still got that classic New York, 93, 94 boom bap bridge kind of sound, like a lot of horns in there, hard drums. And I think it sounds dope, production wise for the most part.
Yeah.
And, Big Daddy Kane, he still delivers, you know what I mean? Maybe, again, maybe not in his prime here, but still, killing, pretty good, for the most part. And I think it's a consistent album. It's not too long. It's a good listen. I personally think this album's pretty good. And my top 3 would be Show and Prove, of course. Pretty classic posse cut, maybe take Scoob out, but everyone else did a good job. Shaheem even did a good job.
Yeah, he did.
ODB, Sauce Money, Jay-Z. Of course, it was really cool hearing Sauce Money and Jay-Z on this song, you know what I mean? Way before, people really knew them like that. They were still very much underground, and it was cool that Big Daddy Kane kind of put them on. And that's a dope song, of course, produced by DJ Primo as well. And so that's definitely a highlight on the album. I really like the song That's How I Did Them as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just talking about going after bootleggers and stuff like that. Big Daddy Kane at his finest, you know what I mean? Just going after people with his kind of breakneck flow and all that kind of stuff. And I really like the song towards the end, that WGONRS. I can't remember the acronym. I know it because I was listening to it earlier, but it's something like what's gonna. I don't know. I can't remember. But that's a pretty dope song too. Overall, I like it. It's a good album. I'll give it Um, Jeez, I'm sort of in between a 3.5 and a 4 for this one. I feel like 3.5. If I give see, I gave Taste of Chocolate 3.5. I'll give this 3.5 as well.
Or
Yeah, I think it's a good album. Solid all the way through. Maybe it doesn't have too many amazing tracks on there, but it's a good album. So yeah, I'll give it 3.5.
or fair enough.
Yeah.
1994, Big Daddy Kane, Daddy's Home. We get to his last album, man. Jesus, man, took fucking 4 years old.
Yep.
Yeah, man, and he came with Veterans Day, 1998. Man, get into that in a minute. Man, when I first heard this album, wasn't too keen on it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But now, refreshed ears, it's a dope album. I fuck with it. Too many skits.
Yeah, and the skits are pretty bad. Yeah.
Skits are fucking horrendous. They're like not even. Don't even be there, man. You know what I mean? Like fish tandoori, whatever the fuck, tandoori.
Yeah, with the
Indians like
Big
Daddy Kane and all that is fucking whack. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, that's.
But you get dope shit like Uncut Pure with Easy Mo B. Fuck the chorus and let the lyrics kick in like rigor mortis, something like that. Fire.
Yeah. I even like the remix.
Remix is fire at the end. You get one of my favorite songs on here. Terror in Your Era, shit's fire. Hold It Down. Under Pressure, one of my favorite songs in here for sure. Do You Really Know? Just dope. He kind of adapted like that Big Willie type of flow. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Kind of reminiscent of like Larry O from Real Life. I kind of got those vibes. Kind of like during that mafioso era. You know what I'm saying? He killed that flow. I like this album. It's solid. I would give it a 3.5. And my top 3 songs off the last Big Daddy Kane album, Veterans Day from 1998, I would say definitely Uncut Pure, Under Pressure, and Do You Really Know? Obviously, these are my top 3 songs. This album's out of print, the most expensive one, probably.
Is
what
it
I've
really?
been looking for? Yeah. Like $36. I'm like,
oh my God.
Not worth it. You know what I'm saying?
I got it dirt cheap a few years ago. That's crazy.
Because I don't have the last 4 Kane albums. You know what I'm saying? I'll get them when I find them I seen Taste of Chocolate and I seen Prince of Darkness for a reasonable price. It's Daddy's Home and Veterans Day that's kind of, up. But I like this album from the way better than from the first time I heard it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. What's your thoughts on Veterans Day, Ross?
Yeah, I've always actually liked this album. I think this album's pretty dope. And I'm really glad to hear that you like it now as well. I think this one definitely got slept on. You know what I mean? Understandable. It came out in 98. He hadn't been around for a while, and his popularity was kind of on the down low anyway by that point. So yeah, understandable. Like this album wasn't very promoted very well. I think he was on like Mercury Records and Polygram, I want to say. You know what I mean? They didn't really promote it. There wasn't like any big singles off it. I think Uncut Pure was the single, but it wasn't really promoted like that. But yeah, no, I like this album. Maybe the production's a little bit squeaky clean. You know what I mean? It's quite. I don't want to say Will Smith-ish. That's a bit too far, but like it's definitely polished. You know what I mean? It's definitely you know what I mean? It has that kind of late 90s. Slightly cleaned up sounds, you know what I mean? It's not like the previous 2 albums which were much more gritty. But I still think the production isn't bad, and he does most of it himself. And I have to say, going through his discography, he actually does a lot of his own beats, and he doesn't get any credit for that whatsoever. So props to him for that. And I generally like this album. You know what I mean? Doesn't really have many or any songs that I strongly dislike. You know what I mean? It's pretty damn good. My favorite song on the album, far and away, is La La Land. I love that song. Yeah, I think that song is so dope. That was produced by Easy Mo B as well. Killed it. I think that's a great song. I like Terror in Your Era as well. That's pretty dope. It's a great song. I really like this album overall. I like Under Pressure towards the end. That's dope. Shame is pretty dope. I like pretty much the whole album. You got Enterprising, where he's kind of shouting out like everyone who was kind of popping around that time. You know, he kind of mentions, you know, Mobb Deep and Master P, E40 even. You know what I mean? That's pretty dope. You know what I mean? He's kind of giving props to kind of everyone who's kind of come since he was around. You know what I mean? And sort of giving props to them, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I think this album's dope. You know, maybe it was the production would put people off, or maybe it was just kind of the overall timing. You know, I guess people weren't really checking for Big Daddy Kane an idea, or maybe it was the lack of promotion, maybe all of the above. But like overall, I think this album's way better than most people give it credit for. Definitely underrated, and definitely a dope album. I'm gonna give it 4.
Dope.
4 mix. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, man. Kane's discography ain't that bad, other than
I think
Darkness for me.
I think his album discography is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean he got 3 5 micers for me. You know, that's good. So that's 1998 Veterans Day, Kane's last album, man.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that like it's been over 20 years and still not even attempted, as far as I know, to put out an album. He's done songs and he's appeared on other people's albums, but like no, nothing.
Nothing. You know, imagine the Kane album like in 99, 2000, because he was Scotch and shit then. When that song with Big L, Platinum Plus, because I'm known to burn niggas like CDs. Fire, bro.
Yeah. He had a dope feature on A Day at the Races with Jurassic 5. He killed that. Yeah, he's done stuff steadily throughout the years, but yeah, just no album. You know, maybe Veterans Day kind of put him off, you know, because it was so poorly promoted, and I don't know, maybe that kind of soured him on the whole kind of music business. But yeah, I mean, I like his discography. You know what I mean? He doesn't have like a truly horrible album, honestly. Even Prince of Darkness, it's maybe not great, but it's still fine. It's listenable. It's not terrible. Yeah, I like his discography. I think it's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, so do I, man. So salute to Big Daddy Kane, Big Daddy Kane discography. My favorite album is It's a Big Daddy Thing, as is yours too, Ross.
Yep.
Dude's a legend, man. You know,
absolutely.
Critique the whack shit, but everyone ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And when people say, you know, the 80s, late 80s, or hip hop in general, the big 4 is Kane, Rakim, G-Rap, and KRS-One. I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Legends.
Yep, absolutely.
You know? So, yep. Big Daddy Kane, man.
Sylvester Stallone line is terrible. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't like that on Daddy's Home.
Yeah, it's not a good line.
Sylvester Stallone, get it? Still on? Fuck it, move along.
Yeah, like it's a bad line, but the fact that he like dilly-dallied over it makes it even worse. Like you drew attention to the fact that it's a bad line. It's like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, she was whack. So yeah, man. Kick back time. You down, Ross? Or?
Yeah, sure.
Dope. Ricardo supposed to come. So
okay.
I can't play it, Spooky.
Get arrested.
Let me play it. I won't let me click on it. I believe we have super chats now, so
give nice.
Me money.
Yeah, get that paper.
Yeah, I think we do. Hold on, let me check the fucking YouTube link because it won't show up on StreamYard.
It's hot over here. Even now, it's nearly midnight and it's so hot.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, warm enough anyway, yeah. Monday
is going to be like close to 90. I'll be on my fucking couch, bro.
Oh, yeah.
The Locks versus Dipset, August 3rd. I can't wait. Versus, I got Dipset by a cunt here, but I worship the Locks.
Yeah. That's another, yeah, you met Big Daddy Kane. You mentioned the Locks on that Enterprising song as well.
Yeah, shout out to what's your favorite albums that drop Friday? Yeah,
I'll give you the floor on that.
Does it work? Yeah, it does. There you go. Spooky Tuesday with that $5.
Thank you very much.
Motherfucking Bend the Boys. Most hated. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Appreciate it.
Welcome. Man, that Rome Streets is my favorite that dropped this Friday, man. That dude got punchlines like crazy. The second album that him and Future Wave did after Head Crack, it's called Razor's Edge. That shit is bananas.
Nice.
Oh, it's fire, Ross.
Glad to hear it.
Nigga got an album with Muggs and Future Wave that are just scorching this year. That Ransom and Big Ghost is crazy. Heavy as the Head. A lot of good shit that dropped yesterday, man. You got Dipset. Yeah, I got Dipset too. But the Locks is incredible.
Oh yeah,
Love
absolutely.
the Locks. Yeah. See if Ricardo comes with us. Is he ready? But yeah, man. Next week we go to Port Arthur, Texas. Excited for that.
Oh yes. Looking
Top
forward
10
to that
UGK songs, man. Underground Kings.
Yep, that's gonna be good.
Mr. Bristol from Junior Mafia passed away.
R.I.P.
RIP, man. I'm not too familiar with Homeboy. I got the Conspiracy album, but it just sounds like a bunch of niggas rapping on that album. I don't really know who's who.
Yeah.
And they're not really that good. Give it a buck. You know, I like the Get Money and Plays anthem.
Yeah.
And Rumps of Junior Mafia with Jamal. That shit's fire. I know Mobile Larry One's a big fan of that record. It's okay. It's not. I don't want to call it fire. That's just me personally.
Yeah, I don't even have it. It's quite expensive, isn't it?
Is it? I haven't checked in
know.
fucking years, so I don't know.
I feel like it definitely crept up in price over the years.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't like that album as much. It's not whack. It's just like it's not memorable like that.
White Chalk is not a song on there.
I believe so.
There you go.
Oh shit. KID, what up, bro? Come with the questions. You always got the dope questions. You got the mind fucks.
Yeah.
I want to know who they're gonna bring out. Yeah, probably Hellrell with J.R. Ryder. Hopefully the Locks brings out J Hood or something. That'd be dope.
Yep.
Eve or something. You know what I'm saying? They're Rough Riders. But those dudes shaped my teenage years, man. Along with G-Unit. So after the 90s era, you had them, and they held it down. I was in the building. I was getting all those mixtapes. I was buying the albums. So, yeah, Dipset and Locks is a big deal. Yeah, shout out to Freaky Zeke. That boy crazy. Funny as hell. Cameron Cousin.
Yep.
Yeah. Because Verse has been kind of like weak lately. I ain't been checking it out. But this I will check out. It's going to be at Madison Square Garden as well. Like, it's going to be dope.
MSG.
Yep.
WrestleMania 10.
Oh, man. Classic.
Yeah. Apart from, Macho versus Crush at the end.
Fucking hung him for the foot.
Yeah, and then he fell.
Yeah. I remember that. That's the era when you go to school the next day and everybody's talking about. I remember that, man.
Yep.
My boy that at recess was talking about Sean and Razor. Classic. I was 10 years old. No, 9 years old.
Yep, 94.
Yep. Classic. I like that pay-per-view, man. That Brent Owen. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's the best match. Yeah.
Yeah. The Locks better play Usual Suspects. Mike Geronimo cut. Yeah, shit's fire. They're gonna bring Mace out. Fuck Mace. I like some Mace shit. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know.
Yeah, they don't need to bring him out. That's for sure.
Yeah. Oh man, I watched the Woodstock '99 documentary. That shit is fucking amazing. I got chills when DMX came out. Yeah, I talked about DMX.
Dum. Yeah.
Put your motherfucking necks in the air. You know,
He
that
kills
shit
that,
was fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to watch that. That would be pretty
Oh,
good.
it's good. It is so. Can you? You can't use the same password as me, huh? Because the country.
So. Yeah.
Fuck.
I know.
Maybe I'll find a link and I'll give it to you, like 1 to 3 movies or something.
Yeah.
It's amazing, Ross.
I'm sure they talk about like all the rips and the
Yeah,
rats and
all
all the
that
fires and shit.
Yeah.
ICP on there? No.
Yeah, well, they talk a little bit about him, and they show Jay. That's about it. They don't go in depth like they do with Korn and shit, but It's dope.
Yeah, Rage Against the Machine,
Ra-
Kid Rock.
Oh my, he's so cringy. What did he say? Monica Lewinsky is a whore, and Bill Clinton's a motherfucking pimp. Oh.
Yeah, he did. And he came up wearing like a mink robe or something with like a pimp cane. Oh man.
Terrible.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah, this shit's fire. That shit is so fire. No pun intended.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Red Hot Chili Peppers, I think.
Yeah. I give them shit, but I like them. They got some good shit.
Oh yeah, especially back then.
I like Californication, Blood Sex Sugar Magic, Mother's Milk, all that shit.
Yeah.
What up, Don Chaos? Resin. Raekwon and Marvellarity, Annoying Melon Flint. Fuck. 2 lackluster albums from 99. But they got some bangers on them. The Table off of Marvellarity is just scorching. I love that. Sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
And then Melvin Flint has some shit too. I like Sometimes. I like that Cocaine Business Controls America. Whatever the fuck, that's fire. Blood Money Part 2, I think it is.
I fucked up and made a half-assed album.
Yeah, you
My
talked about
pops
that.
had just died.
My pops just died. The reunion shit. Invincible?
Yeah.
Studio 17 in this motherfucker. That's where UFCD takes place. I don't know if that's motherfucking Brooklyn or not someone. Shout out to my family.
Absolutely.
And the boy shit. UFCD. The whole season. Real Life Productions. Can't wait.
That sounds amazing. Yep.
Hell yeah. You just cleaning, listening, and drinking. Hell yeah. See if Ricardo's responded to me yet. Nope, not yet.
Ice Cube was at Woodstock, right, that year?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Mad people were there. It's such a good documentary, Ross.
Oh, yeah.
I have to find it for you. It's so fucking good. There he is. I think he said, I don't know if he's not doing. Oh, it's still working. You got someone working on his door.
It's all good.
Yeah, no sweat. Can't join. And in about, make it like an hour. You know, probably end it after that. Nori 98er Exhibit 40 Days and 40 Nights.
Ooh,
Nori.
that's a tough one. Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
It's so good. That's just more important than that is his like greatest albums he ever did. So I gotta go with Nori. Even though I love Exhibit, man. I love 40 Days, 40 Nights. Such a good album. Both of them.
Yeah. Probably the Nori just by a little bit, but there's not much in it for me between those two.
Great albums. Summer 98, both of them. Just the Liquid Swords or CNN The War Report. Liquid Swords by this
Liquid
much.
Swords, yeah.
For me, because you know how much the War Report means to me.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Liquid Swords by this much. Hip Hop Revolution, I watched the whole thing, Don Chaos.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. But, yeah, man. UGK next week, man. Excited for that.
Yeah, excited for that. They have another dope catalog, really.
Pimp and Bun.
They don't have anything whack, really. I don't think. No whack albums.
No whack albums. Well, I never heard the fucking other one. The last one.
No, posthumous one. It's pretty. It's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Never heard it. Shout out to Kill, man. Mention Kill again. He was talking to me on Twitter. He said he listened to Right and Dirty for the first time.
Oh, wow.
You know, like, and he's like amazed. I'm like, dog, I'm telling you. They got at least 4 masterpieces out of their belt, in my opinion.
I bounced down the Ave and I'm looking good. Diamonds up against that wood.
About 3 in the morning. Yeah, that shit is so fucking good.
Yep.
Oh my god. Savage Hill Black Sunday at UGK super tight. Yeah,
Ooh,
Lewis.
whoa.
Yeah, Louise or Lewis, come with the fucking questions, bro.
That's a good one. Oh.
It is good. That's a good one.
I might go with Super Tight. I love Cypress, but I might go with Super Tight because that's my favorite UGK album.
I left it wet for you, nigga.
Yeah. Underground. You know, it's supposed to bubble.
16s?
3 16s at the end, yeah. But Black Sunday, like a shot.
Yeah. I'm going Black Sunday by this much.
A to the K.
Okay. A
Hits
to the
from the
motherfucking
ball.
K. Oh yeah, Black Sunday, baby. Black Sunday for me.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. I mean, they're both fantastic.
93, 94. Yeah.
Oh, the Pocket Full of Stones remix is fire, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Got a pocket full of stone. Pimp C can sing too.
He can.
Like
He,
gangsta
he,
shit.
he was a complete package, production, singing, rapping.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
America's Most Wanted, A Favorite Black Planet, America's Most.
America's Most, yeah, I agree. That's my favorite album of that year, so.
Same. 1990.
Favorite Black Planet might be number 2. I don't know. That would be up there.
Burn Hollywood Burn with motherfucking Kane and Ice Cube.
Yep.
Chuck D.
Yep, between PE and Cube, you know what I mean? They were very much like in each other's pocket at that time, and they were just killing it, both on top.
Astro like Arsenio. Just as much as the Bicentennial.
Yep.
Because back then, niggas thought Arsenio Hall was a coon and gay, all that shit. Cube was just not having that shit. Better lyricist, Bleak or Freeway? Bleak. I don't know, man. I like them both. They're both underrated. But lyricists, like lyrical-wise?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who says the most fire shit? Freeway. Yeah, let's go with Freeway. I like Bleak, though. Bleak's ill.
Yeah.
Screw good and I pitch in the PJs. Above the Law, Uncle Sam's Curse, or Group Home Living Proof?
Oh. I'm going to go with Above the Law.
I don't mind that, but I'm going with Group Home because of the motherfucking Primo production.
Yeah.
That
but
shit
like
is...
lyrically and MCN wise, Above the Law.
Oh,
easily.
day.
Yeah.
Shout out to KMG and fucking Cole 87. DJ Total Chaos. Dope top 10 Law songs as well, man.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one.
Yeah. Have a great night, Don Chaos.
Yeah, have a good one. Yeah, Uncle Sam's Curse is, I don't know, it's one of those 2 good albums, isn't it?
Phenomenal. Rap Bay just released it. Shout out to Rap Bay because I want other hip hop heads deserve to have that. It's such a good album.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how out of print it was, yeah.
Method Man Cicala, OC, Where Life for me.
Yeah. Not by much, though.
I'm a Wu-Tang fanatic, but that Word Life, oh my God.
It's so good, yeah. Yeah, I'll go with that too. But Tikal, not too far behind because I love that album.
I love Tikal too. Niggas don't show Tikal love. Yo, aura is plexiglass.
I want to listen to Tikal soon. It's been a while.
I think we should review that one day.
Yeah, I think we should, yeah.
We did it before, but I ain't gonna say nothing. But we'll just do it again.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's Gentleman Day and Tikal to get no love, which is whack.
Yeah, no. Definitely.
Alcoholics 21 and over or beating out street level.
Or street level, as it's written now. Street level or self-titled, whatever you want to call it. I'll pick that. Oh, it's kind of tough though. 21 and over is dope. That's a really dope album.
Yeah, man, I gotta go with Beat Nuts, man. That shit is fire. But 20 and Over is amazing. Coast to Coast is my favorite Licks album.
Same.
Personally, but yeah, go Beat Nuts. Better soundtrack, Sunset Park or Don't Be a Menace. Sunset Park.
Yeah, Don't Be a Menace soundtrack's not that good, is it? It's got some good songs, but
it got win awards, and that's an Iron Man. But it got this dope little like funky Chinese.
It's yeah, I remember when Steve told us about it. It's a part of Digital Underground's We Got More
Oh, word.
Which is also on that soundtrack. Yeah, it's just the start of. It's like a bit of that song that kind of bleeds into it. I don't know why it's on there. It's a bit strange, but yeah.
Yeah, it sounds dope though. I just like it.
Yeah.
But Kappa. Oh my lord, he scorched that. When he talked about the battle ghost, I got Dipset. Street level, my bad. Yep.
No, it's all good. We're just having fun.
Yeah, so good. That'd be fun to do on top 10 soundtracks. Did we do that?
No, I don't think so.
That'd be dope.
That'd be dope, yeah. There's so many good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely pencil that in for September. Yeah.
I think Ricardo can't make it, but it's all good, man. We're gonna end it a little while.
Yeah.
Better lyricist, Mike Geronimo, Royal Flush, man. Those dudes are like best friends. Donovan says, I just bought the Sunset Park soundtrack today. Fire.
Nice.
That fucking Tupac songs on there, that Right Back at You. Oh shit. My nigga Brandon Harvey with that $10.
Thank you so much, Brandon.
Gang shit.
Yeah, thank you, Brandon, for being a real one. For being
Brandon's
down since day one.
He's in the Discord. He's a real one. He's a funny nigga too. I talked to him on PlayStation.
That's awesome.
I got Royal Flush over Mike G. Who you got, brother?
Oh, yeah, I'll probably go with Mike Geronimo as well. But, not much in it there.
Yeah. Oh, Vesson got a good one. It's a good one. I'm a Beastie Boys mark. I love them both. No communication, probably. Got Get It Together with Tip.
Oh, yeah.
That shit is so fire. I came in late, my bad. No, it's fine, brother. Your channel fire. Oh, thank you, bro. It means a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Things Change. That's fire, too.
Yeah, I'll probably go with ill communication, but believe it or not, I actually don't own either of those physically. I've never picked them up. I don't know why.
Beasties got you into the game, didn't they? Into Galactic?
Pretty much, yeah, yep.
I used to hate that song. Now I love it.
Oh, that's banging, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was an angry 13-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, you were listening to like DMX.
Yeah, Component Nori, Mobb Deep. But I love Beasties, man. I love Beasties. KRS One subtitle, oh man, KRS One subtitle. But
yeah.
Shaq is okay. I like some songs on there.
And You Can't Stop the Rain with Biggie. That's a classic song.
From a lime to a lemon, my DC women. It's just fire.
Yes. Yeah, that's a classic
Condos
song.
for elevators in them. Biggie was floating on that shit.
Yeah, he was.
Beanie Siegel, The Truth, The South Be a Gangster and Gentleman, bro. That's a monster. You ever hear that album, Ross?
Yep, I have it.
Yeah.
So, I'll probably go with Beanie though. I love The Truth. I really like that album. Yeah.
The Truth is fire, though. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I used to bump that on the came out in 2000 on this field trip we used to go on. It's called the Peaceful Coalition.
Mm-hmm.
And I would bump that on the field trips, man. I love that album.
Yeah.
Classic. But yeah, man, the Locks and fucking Rockefeller had a good beef too. And the line that Styles said, he's like, every time you throw up your sign, I see upside down pussies. I was like, oh my.
Yeah, that's
Kiss
clever.
Kiss is like, Bean just make you fart. Kiss really shits on niggas. I was like, oh my God. But the Beanie was like, niggas liked you better in that shiny suit. I was like, oh man. That was a dope battle, bro.
Yep.
2001.
20 years ago.
Do you like Jada's first album, Ross?
Yes, great album.
Yeah.
Great album.
Him and X. Uh-huh.
Oh, that's probably my favorite song on there, yeah.
Jay-Z Brown.
Jada, got a gun.
My gun is bisexual because it hits niggas and bitches. Fire. Jay-Z, Where I'm From, or Can I Live? Oh, that's a good one. Those are two of my favorite Jay-Z songs. Man.
Where I'm From for me.
I'm from where? care. Oh, that shit is fire. And what did it say? I think he said some fire shit. I can't think of the movie. That song is crazy. Can't Live is dope too. Reasonable Doubt shit. Tumbles a Boom. All We Got Is Us. Resin.
Tumbles a Boom for me. That's
95.
That's like a top 5 album for me. So
yeah. Temples. Bionics is fire.
Oh yeah, it is.
Both my favorite albums by each band group.
Yep.
Oh man. I love Locks, but Beans took that. He destroyed Kiss in that freestyle. Not mad at that. Yes, a good question. I want to see too. Ghost had a good question. Something about Big Daddy Kane versus Rakim versus G-Rap versus KRS-One. Julio got bar for bar. G-Rap.
Yeah.
He's my favorite of them, but Rakim the best lyrically, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's hard. They're all fucking incredible.
Yeah, they're all different. You know, they've all got their own styles as well. They're all very different from each other. But yeah, I probably like G-Rap the most too.
Yeah.
You know, especially like everything up to 4, 5, 6 is just incredible. You know what I mean? That early run is just impeccable. And then you got Roots of Evil, which you know, maybe it's not as good production wise, but you still got heat on there, and G-Rap's performance throughout the entire thing is amazing.
Roots of Evil is a fucking movie.
It is, yeah.
The storytelling in that too, bro.
Yep.
He's a god. You know, what my uncle's top 3 favorite MCs of all time is Con, G-Rap, and MF Doom, and I ain't mad at that because G-Rap is just a fucking Jesus Christ. He's a god. Tupac All Eyes on Me or DMX's Doc and Hell is Hot. 2 albums that shaped my life.
Yeah, that's a tough
seriously. Those albums mean a lot to me. Fuck. All Eyes on Me by Cunhead. But I don't know.
That's a tough one.
2 defining albums, definitely. They sold a shitload. I heard them being played everywhere I went. All Eyes on Me, yeah. My guts tell me All Eyes on Me.
Yeah.
What you got, Ross?
Trading War Stories, Outlaws in the Ride.
Those niggas are the spies. Look at my
eyes.
Some of your automatics are scared niggas.
I love Sebo's verse on that. He killed it.
What story tell?
Yeah. Defending his coupe with a Mac 10 or something. Yeah, he killed it.
That shit is
probably that by a small margin. It's kind of tough as well because All Eyes on Me is a double album, so there's more songs. You know what I mean? But
incredible song right there, Ross. I love Trading War Stories.
That's one of my favorites off that album. It's very underrated. No one really talks about that one.
It's a great album. Foul Castle, Roots of Evil. Yeah, that shit is stupid.
Have we ever done All Eyes on Me review?
Yeah, but I'll do it again. I don't mind.
Because, 25-year anniversary, you know what I mean, for this year, came out early 96, you know what I mean? It would be good to revisit it.
In September, my nigga, Pac, 25 years of Pac death.
Oh, we could do it for that.
Dog, I'm ready. I told you about my Aunt Kathy. She's not my blood aunt, but she's my mom's best friend, damn near. And she'll ride around in the whip, banging that shit with me. Back in 96, she was banging the shit out of that album, man.
It's all about you.
One time. Great song.
Drew Down on there.
Yeah, he's talking that shit.
Yep. It's amazing to think that the Two of America's Most Wanted beat was originally for Drew Down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Daz said that in the Vlad interview years ago. For that beat was originally for Drew Down. Yeah.
That's probably was gonna be on Can You Feel Me?
Yep.
That's wild. None of y'all better. That's crazy. Primo joint with the locks. The Last Meal of Dynasty. The Last Meal. I don't know. Dynasty.
I would go with The Last Meal, but yeah, Dynasty's dope.
Last Meal. Yeah. I Thug Love Story. That's fire on Roots of Evil too.
I
Nas
got
and
this
AZ.
hen in my car, and this
And this
Buddha got
scooter
me
got me
stuck.
stuck. I'm just trying to control my
Control myself.
Fire.
People hate on cocaine on that. He was great on that album.
Cocaine is dope, bro.
Yeah.
Nas and AZ, yeah, they always compliment each other. The
Oh yeah,
essence of Asiatic,
bread and butter.
more money, more murder of Do or Die, bro. Come on.
What's that song called? That's How I'm Living or something. You know, the one with
Yeah.
yeah.
That off the 98 album, right?
Yeah, Pieces of a Man, yeah.
My favorite AZ album, An Home in the Minority. Sosa. Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Bar for bar. Oh, I read that already. No, I didn't. Nas AZ or Ghost and Ray? Ghost and Ray.
Yeah, Ghost and Ray, but man. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a tough one.
Nas and AZ are fucking, oh my God, brother. Graffiti said Cameron 357, love that song. Onyx the Worst, which had the dopest video. Oh man, that's a dope question, bro. I wish it wasn't copyright. I'll play both of them right now, but I can't.
Yeah.
357, you got Cam running. He's rocking the fly, Yankee fitted, butter soft leather jacket. I think it's a Pele Pele or something. And then the worst, we got Killer Sin, Method Man, Ray, Stick. Oh man, I go with the worst, but 357 is a dope video. I love y'all, man. Shout out to the Speaking Clout family, bro.
Absolutely.
Killer Army, Blue Renegades, so the shootout. Blue Renegades.
Yeah, it's a dope one.
Yeah. I always thought that Death Row Pac was a lot darker than pre-Death Row Pac, especially in Against All Odds, which is better and a lot darker than Hit 'Em. I like it when Hit 'Em Up too.
Yeah, but I would say that Me Against the World is his darkest album because it's very personal. It's dark in a different way, you know?
I fucking love that. Other than song I fucking hate on there. Can You Get Away or something? I don't like it.
Yeah. I like it. I like every song on that album. I'm a big fanboy for that album.
Yeah, it's my favorite. You know what I'm saying?
If so I die tonight.
Oh my God. No fear, nigga. Never worry. He killed that.
Yep.
Is he pussy and papers, poetry, power, and pistols? All right. Want to end it here, brother?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Spooky Tuesday and who was it? Brandon for them super chats.
Yeah, really appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
I appreciate that big time, man. Love the chat, man. Shout out to y'all. Next week we go to Port Arthur, Texas with top 10 UGK songs. And hope you enjoyed this. Salute to Big Daddy Kane, man. One of Brooklyn's finest, one of hip hop's finest, man. Legend. So,
yep.
Salute. See y'all niggas on the flip side. Peace, y'all.
See you guys.